I am now 1 year and 1 month into an injury that I thought would have me off skates for maybe a weekend, and I'm really starting to struggle with it. Ever since I did this 540, I haven't been able to skate at all without some kind of pain. I was diagnosed with plantar fasciitis, which is there's a connective tissue that connects between your heel and the ball of your foot, and essentially I tore that and it's got inflamed. I'm not totally convinced that's all I have wrong with my foot, mainly because it is somewhat common in rollerblades. I've had a few rollerblades now that have told me they've had this. I've asked them how it was for them and how they dealt with it, and it's very different to what's been happening with me. All of them, it didn't stop them skating. They all kind of explained it as they would wake up in the morning with a really sore feet, like a sharp pain at the top of their heel, and they'd stretch it out and they'd pretty much be fine for the rest of the day. It wouldn't stop them skating. They would just have to stretch before skating and they'd be totally fine. For me, it's not like that. There is days where I wake up with sore feet and stretching helps, but most of the time my feet feel best in the morning. And then just general day-to-day shit or skating or something makes it much worse. I can go stretch before a skate, stretch a lot, make sure I do the whole run, the physio stretches, go for a skate, and every single piece of that skate, every jump, every land, no matter how small, I can feel it just making my feet more and more sore. So even when I play it safe, and I mean, this is what I've been doing for the last year, pretty much to the T, where all I do is if I do go for a skate, if I'm ever feeling up to skating or I kind of have an event that I can't miss, I will stick to skating the flat ledges, flat rails, really low stuff, nothing above knee height, everything under knee height. And just doing that for half an hour will have me wanting to be off my feet for the rest of the day and the following day after that. It's not an unbearable amount of pain. It's not super sore. There's no sharp pains at all for me. It's just incredibly uncomfortable, and kind of a nagging pain. The best way I can describe it is it's like sunburn where it's lagged. When I start to feel it, if I'm out skating and I'm feeling my feet starting to get hurt, it's already too late. Even if I stop there, it's too late. It's going to feel much worse in a few minutes, And that's probably one of the worst parts about it because I can ignore it. I could go out right now and skate if it wasn't raining and I could push through it. I could just ignore the fact that it's kind of uncomfortable. I could go do literally every kind of skating I could do. I could do the high impact and stuff, but then I would come home and it's so sore, dude. I can't do anything. It affects my whole life. For the rest of the week, I'll be screwed. I won't be able to do anything pretty much. And obviously not being able to skate affects this channel because the whole channel was about skating, right? My favorite videos to make are B-rolls and edits. And I can't make those without being able to skate, at least not how I want to make them. And once I can't make the videos I want to make, it starts to kill my motivation, man. It's a never-ending swarm here where I just start to feel worse and worse. And it doesn't just affect me making videos, it affects lace stuff as well. I feel like a product isn't complete if I don't launch it with a promo edit. One of the biggest goals for me with lace personally was to get myself skating more. Same with the YouTube channel. One of the big goals for it was just to make sure I don't lose touch with the sport that I really love and I don't stop doing the sport that I really love, right? And when I can't do that, it really snowballs, man. I start to feel worse and worse. So that means the last few lines of lace where I haven't been able to skate, it doesn't feel like it's done. And it makes me want to put everything on pause. But it's also starting to feel like I'll never not be in pause. Luckily, I can still make videos for the channel, as you can probably tell. Massively because of Bladed News. That's a show I can make regardless if I can skate or not, which I'm very thankful for and very lucky to be able to do. But kind of having everything to do with actually skating on pause has really created this mental block for me. There's a backlog now of stuff I need to do. I got sent these. I've been sent these beautiful skates from Rampant Skate Shop, and I really want to skate these, but I just can't. I want to put them to the test, try to do some grinds, try them out, make a review, but I can't. And now that's just mentally on my back. I'm just waiting to do it, but I'm waiting to get better so I can do it, but it's weighing down on me. And then not only that, that's new. I've had these, everyone knows, it's pretty much a meme now. I've had the carbons for probably a year now. I haven't been able to skate them a single time. Every time I want to go do a first impressions and jump on them, I flare up and I can't skate at all. And then something will come up where I need to skate good, not a new skate. like the lace shred collab that recently happened. I can't bring out this skate. I can't skate those to film a promo edit. One, because, you know, it's a brand new skate. I don't know how to skate it. And two, because I want to film the first impressions for a video myself. So it's a never-ending spiral where it feels like I'm never ever going to get that done. And honestly, that wouldn't be so bad if it was just affecting the channel. You know, it is, I mean, it's a huge passion of mine, this channel. And skating is obviously a huge part of my life, and it sucks to not be able to do that. But this injury is not just affecting my skating career or this channel, or, you know, it affects my entire life the whole way through. And this, the bit that's making it extra hard. It stops me from literally going to the grocery store. I can't stand in the kitchen and do dishes or cook dinner without pain. I can't have a shower without pain. I'm missing walks. I missed out on some beautiful hikes that I'll never get the chance to do again. Like trips with my family, trips with my girlfriend, stuff that, you know, once in a lifetime things that I couldn't do because of this injury. And even to my actual day job. I ended up quitting my day job. If you didn't know, I was a furniture mover, which obviously you can't really do effectively without being able to walk, right? I was drawn to the point where I felt I had to leave that job because with not being able to skate, kind of pushing through the injury with that job, I really felt that my last day of skating was fastly approaching me. I felt like the day was coming where I was going to be like, just know that I'm never going to be able to jump on skates and, like, you know, skate for fun ever again. And that terrified me. And that's what drove me to leave that job. So now I'm unemployed. I can't skate. And I'm just, everything's on hold. That's what it feels like. And I'm really struggling with it. And I'm only 25. I shouldn't even be thinking about, you know, the last day of skating. I should be, honestly, until this trick, I couldn't picture a world where there was a wall so big to stop me from doing the thing I love. But now at 25, it's there. I felt like, I think it's mainly because, you know, once I stopped exercising, skating, which is my main form of exercise, all these other problems start to happen, you know. Once I start, you know, being stuck here at my desk here, editing videos, you know, streaming and stuff like that, I start to get other health problems. I start to get sore wrists. I start to get sore hip. And I start to feel so bedridden. I just feel like everything's getting worse. I have recently gone to a podiatrist, a specialist. She gave me some new insoles that should be better. They should correct how I stand. But essentially just told me to do stretches and ice. The biggest tip she said was to freeze a bottle like this. Freeze it and roll my foot out a few times a day whenever it hurts and do stretches. But I can't even do that because the apartment I live in here, we have a stupid little mini fridge thing, right? Which has a freezer box in it, but it doesn't freeze anything. If I turn it up to the point where it freezes stuff, it freezes everything in the fridge, which is worse than not having a freezer. We've kind of adjusted here to just not being able to have frozen food. But like, I can't even do the one thing that's supposed to help me because of that. And I have no option. I can't afford to go and buy ice every week or buy something especially for that. So it sucks. It's been a few weeks since I went to the specialist now, and I honestly haven't seen any improvement really at all. My feet are exactly the same with the insoles. I'm still just as bedridden, you know. I don't feel like I can take any unnecessary walks and stand up for longer, and I really don't feel like I can skate because I definitely feel better with the insoles. Every insole I've got, like from the footprint insoles to the ones the podiatrist gave me, I feel much better in those. And I can't get any of them to fit in skates without it feeling horrible. So I don't see a way to skate, and I don't see any way to skate anytime soon, which is heartbreaking because it's like the one thing, you know, it's the one thing I like doing. If you can't tell from this whole channel, it's the one thing I really like doing. I've been trying so hard to stay positive with this because I know how much it can affect your healing. I know sitting back and getting bummed out and not doing anything, it makes things worse. I know it does. I've seen it happen, but it's so hard, man. I really feel like I'm just missing out on my own life all because of this one trick. Why I'm even making this video, I don't even know. I don't know what the point of it is. I just think I needed to just say it to someone because it's really starting to feel like no one gets it. I tell you that. Like every time I go meet up with people, well, people hit me up to skate. I have to tell them like, no, I'm still not better. It's just every time I have to do that, it eats away at me. Every event I have to say I can't go to. Every project. It's been hard. So thank you for listening. I do appreciate it if you're still here. It isn't all bad. I think one thing that has really been helping me get through this is my streams. If you've probably seen, I've been streaming a bunch, and that's because it has been great. It's been the highlights of my week. I want to send a huge shout out to the Buzzcut brand and crew. If you're watching this, thank you guys. You help me way more than you know. Like just talking to you guys about skating for a few hours, a couple times a week makes my day. It's so much fun. And if you haven't caught a stream before and you want to do me a massive favor, you should check out the highlight video I made. I made a new highlight channel for my stream stuff. You should check it out. If you like it, maybe join me one of the days I stream in the week. I'd love to see you there. And I guess if I do want to add some kind of message from this weird video, it's just to know your limits. Okay, I feel like I've said this before. I know I've said it. I think I've said it in the past and I didn't take it on, but there's too many times in my life where I kind of push through things that I shouldn't have. And this is the first time it's really backfired on me to the point where it's got me off skates for over a year. But if your body's telling you something, listen to it. Don't push through it for anyone, you know. Anyway, stay safe and go for a skate. Don't take skating for granted, man. Go for a skate for me.